Hello po! Welcome po ulit sa aking YouTube channel, Nelson's Production. Thank you po for subscribing. Ayan, so you may like and subscribe po ulit sa mga hindi pa po nakapag-subscribe. Ayan, you may like and subscribe ulit to find more videos, and you can also click on the notification icon to be updated po sa aking mga uploads. Ayan, thank you po for subscribing, and thank you for always being with me all throughout this season or this episode. Ayan, maraming salamat po. Ayan, without further ado, proceed na po tayo sa ating lesson for today, most especially sa inyo mga Mathematics 9 class ko. Ayan, so let's go! Our topic class is on illustrations of quadratic equations. As always, class, before tayo mag-proceed sa ating discussion, let us define first kung anong ibig sabihin ng quadratic equation. Ano nga ba? Okay, so you can see yung definition natin dito based sa picture po na nakikita natin sa screen. Ayan, so when we say quadratic equation, it is an equation where the highest exponent of our variable is a square or 2. So yung pinakamataas daw po na exponent ng ating variable should be 2. Okay, so when we say variable, class, these are letters. So pwedeng A, pwedeng B, hindi lang X. Okay, hindi lang rin Y. Okay, pwede rin yung mga letters natin sa alphabet. So yun. So take note rin, class, na sa quadratic equation natin, it should be in the standard form na ax squared plus bx plus c, wherein a, b, and c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. Okay, so bakit kaya hindi pwedeng equal sa 0 ang ating a? It is because it is the numerical coefficient ng ating quadratic equation. Kaya hindi siya pwedeng maging 0. Okay, so tignan natin ulit ang ating standard form ng ating quadratic equation. Okay, so start muna tayo sa ax squared. Ang ax squared natin, class, ay tinatawag natin na quadratic term. So yung bx naman, yan yung tinatawag natin na linear term, and yung c, yan yung tinatawag natin na constant term. So ulitin natin, we have ax squared, which is very good, quadratic term. How about bx? Very good, that is linear term. And how about our c? That is our constant term. Very good. Okay, class, para mas maintindihan natin kung ano ba ang ibig sabihin or kung ano ba ang quadratic equation, let us take an example. So nakikita natin sa screen yung example natin ng quadratic equation. So the first example is 3x squared plus 7x minus 1. So ano kaya yung values ng ating a, b, and c? Take note, class, na yung a is the numerical coefficient ng ating x squared. Tapos yung b naman, yun yung numerical coefficient ng ating x. Tapos yung c, that is our constant. So, naka-standard form ng ating equation. So, the thing na kailangan na lang natin gawin is to identify yung a, b, and c natin. So, yung a natin, class, sa ating equation is, ano? Very good. It's 3. How about our letter b? Yes, it's 7, and our letter C is negative 1. Hindi 1. Kailangan natin ilagay yung signs. Okay? So, we need to be careful with the signs. Kailangan natin i-include. So, for example, sa ating letter A, positive 3. Sa letter B naman, positive 7. And for our constant, it is negative 1. Ayan. So, how about sa second example natin? So, second example natin, we have 2x multiplied to the quantity x minus 4, which is equal to 12. And that equation is a quadratic equation. So, bago tayo mag-proceed, bago natin kunin yung mga a, b, and c natin, kailangan nasa standard form muna ang ating equation. So, kailangan nasa form siya na ax squared plus bx plus c. So, yun dapat. So, since hindi pa siya written in standard form, kaya isusulat muna natin siya into its standard form. So, ano yung una nating gagawin? So, gagamitin natin yung distributive property. Okay, so meaning to say, i-distribute natin yung 2x doon sa terms or sa values sa loob ng parenthesis, which is x and the negative 4. So meaning to say, kapag distributive property, we multiply 2x to the terms inside doon sa parenthesis. So we have 2x times x, that is 2x squared. Next, 2x times negative 4, that is negative 8x. So meron na tayong equation na 2x squared minus 8x, which is equal to 12. So nakikita naman natin sa screen yung processes ng pagkuha or ng pag-transform ng ating equation into its standard form. So next na ginawa natin, we use the subtraction property. So sinubtract natin yung 12 sa labas ng equation, yung equal to 12. Sinubtract natin siya by 12 kasi sa standard natin, kailangan it should be equal to 0 yung equation natin. So we subtract 12 doon sa right side ng ating equation. We also subtracted 12 dito sa left side natin sa equation natin. So we have 2x squared minus 8x minus 12, which is equal to 12 minus 12. So we use the subtraction property. The next thing that we did is, ayun nga, sinubtract na natin yung equation. So, ang natira na lang, we have 2x squared minus 8x minus 12, which is equal to 0. So, nasa standard form na ang ating equation. Now, ang next na tanong, ano na nga? Ano na yung mga values ng ating a, b, and c? Kindly name them. Yung a natin, we have 2. Very good. Yung letter b natin, we have negative 8. It should be negative 8. Kailangan kunin natin yung sign. So, we need to be careful with it. Okay? So, yung letter C natin, we have negative 12. Ayan. So, very good. So, ayan. Proceed naman tayo dito sa example 3 natin. So, nakikita natin sa screen yung example 3. Of course. Ayan. So, paano naman kapag ganito yung ating quadratic equation? So, yung equation natin, we have the quantity x plus 1 multiplied to the quantity x minus 8, which is equal to negative 9. So that is still a quadratic equation, pero hindi siya nasa standard form. So ang una natin gagawin is to transform our equation into its standard form. Okay, so paano natin gagawin yun? So first, gagamitin natin yung distributive property or yung tinatawag natin na FOIL method. So yung FOIL method natin, the first term to the outer term, the inner term, and then the last term. So we have the distributive property pa rin. So ang nangyari dyan, yung naging sagot is x squared minus 7x minus 8, which is equal to negative 9. So minultiply natin. So x times x squared, x times negative 8, which is negative 8x, plus 1 times x, that is x. Then we have 1 times negative 8, then we have negative 8. So yung nagbago lang po dun is yung nasa middle term natin. So yung dalawa, yung negative 8x plus x. Since combined natin kasi, take note class, we need to combine similar terms. So negative 8x plus x, that is equal to negative 7x. So, yun nakuha natin yung x squared minus 7x minus 8, which is equal to negative 9 sa equation natin. So, yung next na ginawa natin class is nag-addition property tayo. Rule kasi natin sa right side ng equation natin is dapat maging 0 siya. So, we need to use yung plus or so yung plus sign. So, magiging negative 9 plus 9. So, magiging 0 na siya. Okay, so kaya naging x squared minus 7x tapos negative 8 plus 9, that is equal to 1. Okay, so nasa third line na tayo. And then equal to 0. So naka-standard form na ba ang ating equation? Yes, so nasa standard form ng ating equation, kaya hanggang dyan na lang. Okay, so ang identify na lang natin is yung value ng ating A, B, and C. So yung value ng ating A is 1. Very good. How about our letter B? Okay, negative 7 yung sign, ah? Do not forget the sign. How about our letter C? It's positive 1. Very good. Okay, so I hope you can still follow. Meron pa tayong mga ibang examples pa dyan. Okay, so let's go to example number 4. Okay, so sa example number 4 natin, class, how about kapag 0 yung ating letter B? Okay, so ano yung gagawin natin? So yung magiging resulting value ng ating standard or ng ating quadratic equation will be in the form ax squared plus c which is equal to 0. Since 0 ng ating bx, diba? 0 na yung letter B natin, then matatanggal ng ating bx. So, matitira na lang sa standard form natin, we have ax squared plus c which is equal to 0. Okay, so let's take this equation. So, let's say the equation is 3x squared minus 1 which is equal to 0. That is an example of our quadratic equation where b is equal to 0. Then we have also negative 5x squared plus 3 which is equal to 0. Ano yung value ng ating a? We have negative 5. Yung value ng letter b natin, meron pa rin. Ano? We have 0. Yun na yun. So yung value naman ng ating letter c, that is positive 3. Next, we have also another example. We have x squared minus 1 which is equal to 0. So these are all quadratic equations where b is equal to 0. Okay. So how about kapag ganito yung equation mo? So we have 4x squared minus x which is equal to 0. Ano yung mapapansin natin? Di ba may x na doon? Ano yung nawawala doon? Very good. Yung constant natin nawawala. So meaning to say, yung c yung 0 natin. So c is equal to 0. Sa mga examples natin, we have negative x squared plus 5x which is equal to 0. That our c there is equal to 0. Okay, so wala tayong constant. Okay, meron tayong value ng a and b, pero yung value ng ating letter c is 0. So how about this one? We have negative 2x squared minus 5x which is equal to 0. Okay, still the same. Ang c natin ay equal to 0. Ang a natin is negative 2 and yung b natin is negative 5. But still, these are all examples of our quadratic equations. Gaya ng definition natin kanina, ang a lang dapat ang hindi magiging 0 yung value. Ayos lang yung b and c na yung na equal to 0 aside sa ating letter a. It should not be equal to 0. Okay, so naiintindihan pa natin, class? Ayun. Ayan, so that's all, class, sa illustrations ng ating quadratic equations. So I hope you learned a lot sa ating video this day. So nakita lahat natin yung magiging pictures ng ating quadratic equations where b is equal to 0, I should say, and a is equal to 0. Nakita rin natin yung mga examples natin na equations na nasa standard form ang ating quadratic equation. At saka nagtra-transform rin tayo ng ating mga equation para mapunta siya sa kanyang standard form. So I hope na follow nyo yung instruction, na follow natin yung steps in transforming our quadratic equation into its standard form. So if you still have any questions, you can contact me para mag-guide ko kayo sa about sa ating lesson this day. So I hope you learned a lot, class. So stay safe. Ayan, so learn, always find time to study, find time to create your own examples para ganun matrain kayo sa pag-operate, matrain kayo sa pag-transform ng ating quadratic equation into its standard form and know how to identify yung mga A, B, and C's natin sa ating standard form. So yun lamang po. So thank you ulit for listening. I hope you really learned a lot. So class, God bless. And see you again sa ating next lesson sa ating Mathematics 9 subject.